All right, Phantom, forget this. Don't even know what Phantom is, so let me just have a look. Decentralized network, global. So for a long time, it was trading at 1 cent, 2 cents, 1 cent. And in the bull market, it went up to, oh my God, it went up to $3, huh? From 1 cent to $3. And now it's down to 35 cents. It's good we have those lower prices, huh? I think it probably came on Binance here. I think in 2019 here, somewhere here. That's good. We have a lot of data on Binance. Probably the all-time low is oh, it did on the oh, good. There you go. Told you. No messing. Don't mess with I told you, he comes down on there, trap those longs. Actually, they're still in. They're still in. Oh no, he just closed out. Look, guys, I want to show you this. Just so you see. 3.4 million open interest. See that on this candle here? 3.4 million. Look at this, minus 3.4 million negative OI. That long in this candle just closed out now. Probably at break even. Because he saw the price comes down. This is why it's so dangerous. When you're longing in the highs, this is a trapped long. Once you get trapped, they market sell, and that's a market sell. So that long here, 3.4 million, increasing OI, green candle, and he just liquidated. He just closed, market sell. It's interesting, huh? All right, sorry, that was a bit of a distraction. All right, let's have a look at this. All-time high, all-time low. Let me just copy that. 3.675, probably 0.675. It's a bit higher. Just use that one, it's fine. Right, that's fine. I'll just use the Binance values. I don't really care about Coinbase. All right. Why this is like that? Sometimes just increase it. Right. It's a little bit better. All right, Phantom. So we're clearly we're clearly into resistance right now, the value area high. From the all-time low to our current price, we're 204x above value. Above, it's an increase in value. It's a lot, huh? It's a lot. That was the all-time low. So from that was a COVID low. See, March, the 1st of March 20. Let me go into the weekly time frame actually. Amazing, huh? Like anyone who got Fantom in on the COVID, 200x their portfolio. Crazy. All right. Back at the program. That's all right. Huh? So we've clearly got 5 waves. Not sure if this is there or there. Doesn't really matter. I don't know if this is a wave, huh? Don't know if we're still in consolidation. It's hard to tell because it looks like the same as that. We're in this higher range. Oh, that's good. Decreasing volume, consolidation. I don't think we've impulsed out at the moment. I think the good thing about FTM is that we're still in a consolidation range right now. Yeah. And I don't see an impulse yet. So we're probably still in the 2 at the moment. Probably. I don't think this was that impulsive. Have a look on the daily chart. Nah. It's not crazy impulsive, is it? 200x. I think it's just we're still in consolidation here. And we're just range bound. Probably ignore this higher range, but that is the value area high. Probably ignore it actually. Yeah. So yeah, the best entry is going to be here. Oh, interesting. Look, that 236 is holding as support, as resistance, and the 382 is holding. So that's our range now, really. We're kind of range bound here. So I think the next entry is just going to be the 382 again, huh? Probably. It's probably the next destination, probably from the point of control to the 382. There's a good accumulation zone there at the lows of this range. This range has been in play since May 22. So it's quite a nice long range that's forming. Lower highs slightly, higher lows slightly. So basically that's it. You could entering on this, the golden pocket would be really good into the point of control, and then you're basically, there's like an accumulation zone here potentially. Have a look at the monthly time frame. This is a bearish monthly candle. We've closed underneath the point, the 50%. We've closed underneath the previous month high. Very bearish. So definitely would have to wait for the price to show a reaction of some kind of support level. But in my mind, I'd probably look for lower. Definitely, yeah. Probably the point of control. Probably even lower, as low as possible, really. Got increasing volume on the way up, so let's look at for decreasing volume on the way down, and probably let's go down to here, buy it back up. I think that would be a good trade. And if we can hold for an even higher low, that would look really bullish. If we don't come into this bottom, that would look really bullish. And it would still look bullish if you took a swing failure. So you have, yeah, but we are making higher lows here, so I don't see why we would make another lower low, because we're making high lows. So and on the increases in value, we're getting increasing volume. The decreases in value, we're getting decreasing volume, which is bullish. So this is looking really bullish, actually. FTM is looking really bullish. We're in a consolidation range, and the entry is definitely going to be down here by the point of control. That's definitely where I would look to pick up some of this. And then obviously the invalidation is easy because you're not looking to make a lower low. You're looking to hold the lows, because that's what's happened. We've held this low, we've held this low, you're looking to hold this low. If you don't hold the low, then you'll trade the SFP, so it doesn't matter. And I think that would be a good trade. Back up to the top of the range, and if that pans out, then you are looking at a higher time frame inverse head and shoulders with a nice neckline to break. So right now you'll be looking to catch the right shoulder into the point of control. That would be a really nice entry. And in terms of targets, well, we have our Elliott waves. So that's pretty easy. We can do it now. We do a trend-based fib from this low here to the high. To this low here. Oh my God. The 1-to-1 would be $308. So that would be my target. It's quite a lot. Huh? That's like 100x on the 1-to-1. But that's, I mean, we're talking about a wave 3 now, because this whole arm is a wave 1. This is the wave 2. That would be the wave 3, all the way up to $308. That's 100x from where we are now. Wow. But that would make sense, because look, we got from here to there, we got a 2377x. Yeah, so going from a 2000 plus x to 100x is okay, you know, that makes sense. From 34 cents to $300, that's kind of like what I would be aiming for. Crazier, but I really would aim for that. And then you'd obviously be looking to take profit at the all-time high. That would be your big TP, and that in itself is a 10x. Just to get back up to TP1 on this higher time frame trade based on accumulation at the lows of this range would be a 10x trade. 10x. Yeah. I don't know if we can get back down to this level though, because I think it's quite bullish. But I mean, obviously, if you could get back down to here, that would be the best buy. It's not much further down. Oh, it is, because we're at 34 cents and that's 3 cents. I think it's unlikely to go down from 34 cents to 3 cents, considering that we've been ranging here now for nearly 2 years in these highs. I think it's very unlikely. I don't think that's really likely for us to suddenly go down 10x. It would be really bizarre. So actually the best entry will be somewhere here in the lows of this 2-year range, and something like that would be the best entry in this point of control. About 24 cents best entry, and then you accumulate the lows here, and your first significant TP, your take profit, would be the all-time high, and a trend-based fib would put a 1-to-1 at $308. That would be nice. If you want to do a fib extension instead of a trend-based fib, then you could do it differently. Somewhere here would probably be a good exit actually. $23, getting up to $23 would be good. I think we can get in the point control and get up to $23. It's like a 94x. up to there would be a 300x. So I wouldn't really hold out for 300x. I'd probably be looking like if I was going to trade this, I would basically look to take profit at the all-time high, and then I'll be looking to exit most of my position into these first few fib lines, you know, depending on how the price moved. I wouldn't be looking to try and push up, even though it could. You'd be scaling out because you could easily go up and kind of just fall back down. That could happen, you know. That could definitely happen. So you have to be aware of that. And it's impossible to tell from how it would play out. We'd have to see how the price moves and the volume and all the kind of stuff that happens in the highs. Like, it's really impossible. So the best way to take profit in the highs is just have your key take profits at specific fib extensions or trend-based fib extensions, you know, and it'll be a lot easier. It'll be a lot easier to create your targets once you get wave one, because we haven't even had a wave one now. And so effectively what you'd be looking for, just put this all into a group. Effectively what you're looking for is this. You're looking for some kind of wave one, maybe up to the all-time high. Wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five, like that. And then what you would do is, depending on this first wave 1 to 2, then you could do your targets like that for the 3, and maybe 1 to 1. Have to see how bullish this first wave is. That's the only way. Like, if it stopped at the all-time high, and see how far the wave 2 pulls back, and then you can do you have to see, because then you'll know if you it depends on whether you get above the all-time high and pull back to consolidate above it, or whether you sell into the all-time high and come back to consolidate down here for wave 2. But if you entered at the point of control, then you're probably looking at a pullback to the 382, something like that. And then if you went to the 1 to 1, that would be your target. And then if you did the same thing and went back to the 382, something like that, and then do the same thing with the trend based. You can then do then you do the 5, maybe just up there, maybe that would probably be more realistic, something like that. Maybe a little bit more realistic in terms of the way the price moves. And then obviously you have to bear in mind that the bull market begins in April and it pretty much ends in end of September, October 25. So actually that would be bullish. Bearish would be maybe not that, a little bit more bearish. the other thing you have is some kind of, potentially you've got some kind of higher time frame channel. COVID low down to this low here. Up to there, maybe there. Maybe the all-time high. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. That's nice. Oh, this is really nice. Look at this. So you've got the COVID low here to where it came here. So actually, the next time it hits here on the point of control, just buy. That's really good entry. That kind of corresponds to my probably a bit higher actually. Probably we're coming into it quite soon, so maybe even the price will front run the point of control. It's kind of where you want to enter, where this line crosses. So right now the best entry would be 24 cents right now, and you'd be hitting a point of control and this trend line. We may just form support on this trend line. We may not go underneath it. So there's a really good entry coming soon. And what's interesting is the midpoint here reacted. We had a little bit of reaction here. We had a reaction here. We had a reaction here. So clearly the midpoint is reacting, clearly. So there's no reason to think that we don't get a reaction. And in that case, it could be that we just go up to that trend line instead. And we just kind of follow this. We could just follow this midpoint, actually. Just thinking that will probably be more realistic. Just bang that midpoint a couple of times, 3 times. And it will look really bullish, but actually every time it's exhausting in price. I think that would be really nice, actually. It'd be like, wow. And then what you could do again is from where we enter here, potentially. Let's see where the 2 would go. Maybe the 382. That's the 618. See that? 618. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, 618, 618. Probably the 618. Just push up to the 618. There you go. What do you think? Anyone? You like that? Does anyone like that? That's my Phantom trade plan. I'm looking to enter very soon on the bottom of this channel. That's a really good entry. If we can catch it in the next few weeks, then we're looking probably, actually, just looking at it again, you know, hindsight, probably the best entry is going to be a swing failure of these lows here, probably. Somewhere here, somewhere here. It's got a golden, it's like a golden pocket. It's a golden pocket of this extension. And it's underneath the point of control. But basically what you're looking for probably is Much tighter invalidation, actually. That would be it. So what I'm looking for now, there. Yeah, something like that. Take all of these lows here. This one. Maybe even fake out this channel a little bit and come back in, you know. That would be perfect. Into the golden pocket, into the value area low of this extension here. So I think that would be a really nice price action. I think if people are unsure about catching a falling knife here, then just wait until the price gets back above the point of control. Yeah, just wait, let it do that, come back up. Once you get back into the point of control, once you get back in above this lower wick here, then you have a nice invalidation. This whole drop becomes your invalidation. Yeah, this is your invalidation now. And then you have your trade. That's your entry. You can just long above the point of control and you target the all-time high. Just targeting the all-time high on this kind of entry. You're looking at a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 43. So you risk $1,000 and you make potentially just to the all-time high, you could make $43,000 just in this one trade. And you're looking for this kind of behavior into this higher time frame lower channel. But obviously, if you see a reaction, you could take the trade. You don't need to wait, because you're not expecting this. That doesn't make much sense, because you're coming into like some key areas. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And actually, it'll probably overextend the all-time high and go up into that higher channel. And so then what you're looking for is a real kind of impulsive rally, real push up. All right, that's my phantom trade. All right, guys, what do you think? I'm going to go probably.